kaya pa rin magtrabaho or pumasok sa school ng mga taong may common colds. Kaya very contagious. Tapos, nagkakapasa-pasa, doon nagsisimula yung tinatawag nating flu season.
Hello everyone, I'm Samantha Purvor and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Wellness with Watsons. I don't know if it's just me, pero parang season na naman talaga ng ubo at sipon lately. Kaya naman perfect timing ang topic natin for today. But before we dive into today's episode, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And subscribe to our YouTube channel for more health tips. Dahil napapadalas ang pag-ulan, alam naman natin na kasabay nito ang allergy, ubo at sipon season. Kaya joining us today to discuss what we all need to know about coughs and colds is an internist and adult disease specialist. Please welcome to the show, Dr. Jeffrey Santiago. Hello, welcome!
Hello Sam, it's nice to be here.
So Doc, like I mentioned earlier, no, uso na naman yung ubo at sipon. So what are some very important things that we need to be mindful of to protect ourselves?
Naku, totoo yan. Uso talaga ngayon. Based from Harrison's Principle of Internal Medicine, ang non-specific upper respiratory tract infection or yung common cold ay yung common na ubot-sipon nating mga Pilipino. Nandyan yung simptomas ng sipon, masakit na ulo, nasal congestion, pagkati ng lalamunan, masakit na katawan, lagnat, at syempre yung ubo. Tumatagal ito ng usually humigit kumulang 1 linggo or 7 to 10 days, pero depende na rin sa immune system at yung nakontak na virus o bacteria nung taong nagkasakit. Dumidepende rin ito sa ibang factors, such as the prior or current infection. Baka naman may ibang sakit na iniinda yung pasyente ngayon kung generally healthy ba siya. Dumidepende rin ito sa social factors. Baka masyadong crowded yung tinitirahan or yung workplace ng isang tao, nagkakapasa-pasa ng sakit, pati na rin yung mental health at stress. Factors din yan kung madali ba tayong magkakasakit at yung kakayahan nating makarecover dito.
Doc, how exactly do we contract colds?
Pwede mo itong makuha sa iba't ibang paraan. Number 1 is by direct contact. Nakasalamuha mo ng direkta yung taong may common colds. Number 2 is by contaminated surfaces. Bumahing o umubo yung taong may sakit, nahawakan niya yung table o yung doorknob, tapos ikaw naman nahawakan mo rin yon, naipahid mo sa mukha mo o kaya sa ilong mo, pwede mo siyang makuha sa ganong paraan. Number 3 is by respiratory droplets. Bumahing o umubo yung kasama mong nagko-commute o kaya sa elevator. Pwede mong direktang malanghap yung nabahing niya o naubo na virus at sa ganong paraan makukuha mo rin yung sakit niya. Karaniwan is kaya pa rin magtrabaho or pumasok sa school ng mga taong may common colds. Kaya very contagious. Tapos nagkakapasa-pasa, doon nagsisimula yung tinatawag nating flu season.
So Doc, bakit naman tayo inuubo?
Cough is an essential protective function of our airways and lungs. Kung wala ito, madaling mababarahan yung daanan natin ng hangin na tinatawag na aspiration. Kahit nga laway lang, pag napunta yan dun sa daanan ng hangin, matitrigger agad yung cough reflex natin na tinatawag natin na samid. Protection din natin ito sa mga bacteria o virus na pumapasok sa ating katawan na pilit nilalabas ng ating katawan sa pamamagitan ng ubo.
So Doc, what exactly triggers coughing?
Some of the most common triggers of cough is number 1, allergies. May it be from dust, pollution, smoke, pets, at madami pang iba. Number 2 is, syempre, yung asthma. Number 3 is infection. May it be viral, most commonly, or pwede rin namang bacterial or fungal. COPD o yung chronic obstructive pulmonary disease para doon sa mga heavy smokers, sinusitis, or kahit nga yung hyperacidity or yung gastroesophageal reflux disease. Pag umaakyat yung acid, pwedeng mag-trigger yung cough. So napakarami rin talagang pwedeng panggalingan ng pag-ubo.
Wow, Doc, ang dami palang pwedeng panggalingan ng mga cough natin, no? And it's really important to note that it's actually natural for our body to respond this way to certain triggers. Doc, what's the difference naman between a cold, a flu, and an allergy?
Well, as mentioned earlier, pag common colds, nandyan yung symptoms ng nasal congestion, runny nose, sore throat, body pain, lagnat, in general. Allergy and flu naman are different from each other, pero minsan kasi napagpapalit natin yung dalawa na yan. Although the symptoms are overlapping dahil pwedeng parehong ubuhin, magka-runny nose or a general feeling of being sick, hindi maganda. yung pakiramdam. It is important to note that allergy should have a trigger. Pwedeng dust, pollution, pollen, pet hairs at madami pang iba. Usually, patients with allergy, alam na nila yan. Dok, nagpalit kasi ng panahon, kaya umaatake na naman yung sipon ko. Dok, napasok kasi ako sa maalikabok na lugar, kaya inuubo na naman ako. Kasi since childhood pa lang, alam na nila na hypersensitive sila. Flu, on the other hand, the culprit is a pathogen. Most commonly, a virus or bacteria o pwede rin namang fungal pag sobrang hina talaga ng immune system ng pasyente. Kung sa tingin nyo po ay hindi na yan allergy at common colds, better know when to seek professional help sa inyo pong mga doktor.
Ayan, take note guys of the differences at importante talaga to consult your doctor if feeling nyo iba na yung nararamdaman ninyo. Now, Doc, balik naman tayo sa ubo. What are the different types of coughs and when should we be worried?
In the medical field, we categorize cough as acute if less than 3 weeks, subacute if it's 3 to 8 weeks, and chronic naman if it's more than 8 weeks. Acute cough is usually due to aspiration, respiratory tract infection, or kahit inhalation of noxious substances, yung mga mabilisang ubo lang. Subacute is anywhere between the acute and chronic phase, yung nasa gitna nila. So, pwede itong residuum of tracheobronchitis, pertussis, or yung tinatawag natin na post-viral tussive syndrome. Di ba kung minsan yung colds natin is magaling na pero yung ubo nandun pa rin. Chronic cough, on the other hand, aside from infectious katulad ng mga tuberculosis, pwede yan na systemic disease kagaya ng cardiopulmonary diseases. For example, may tubig sa baga o kaya may problema sa puso, nagtutubig yung pasyente o yung tinatawag nating edema, pwede rin namang neoplastic or cancer, may bukol pala dun sa baga niya or bukol somewhere else na naapektuhan yung airway. So dapat is mahanap yung pinag-uugatan ng chronic cough na yon at masolusyonan kasi hindi po talaga mawawala yung pag-ubo ng pasyente. Madami pang pwedeng panggalingan yung chronic cough. Pwedeng side effect pala ng gamot katulad ng mga ACE inhibitors na mostly ginagamit for hypertension, smoker's cough, or cough variant asthma. Kapag may chronic cough ang isang tao o yung matagalang ubo na hindi gumagaling o lalo pang lumalala, better know again when to seek professional help para po mahanap yung pinanggagalingan ng ubo na yon.
Now, Doc, what can we do exactly to prevent coughs and colds?
Definitely, prevention is always better than cure. That's why we must improve our general health and improve our immune system. We can start by eating a healthy and balanced meal, get your enough sleep, exercise regularly, manage your stress, and stay away from vices like smoking and alcohol. Mapapahina niyan yung immune system natin at masisira yung baga natin. Vitamins and supplements can also help. At home naman, we can do initial symptomatic treatment of cough. We can drink plenty of water, we can gargle with a warm water with salt. Pwede rin tayo mag-steam bath para ma-decongest kung congested yung nose natin. Marami ring over-the-counter drugs na safe naman and effective para sa sakit ng ulo, lagnat, and body aches katulad ng paracetamol and non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medicines. Kung sa tingin nyo naman po is allergic reaction ang pinanggagalingan, marami rin naman pong safe na antihistamine. Meron din pong dextromethorphan as an antitussive and nasal decongestants para naman sa congested nose po natin. But again, know when to ask for help with your doctors. As I've said earlier, vitamins and supplements can also help. Aside from giving the supplement na hindi natin nakuha dahil hindi tayo kumain ng healthy and balanced meal, meron din itong mga antioxidants like vitamin C and zinc. They are both well-known antioxidants that can fight free radicals o yung reactive oxygen species na nagpapahina ng immune system natin pag tayo ay magkakasakit o yung may sakit na tayo.
I really agree with you, Doc. More than ever, prevention is better than cure. And ayan guys, don't forget to drink your vitamin C's and your zinc. Talaga, it's very crucial for your immunity. Now, Doc, do you have any last few things that you might want to remind us of before we wrap up today's show?
Start by improving our general health. Nandyan din po yung yearly flu vaccine natin and meron din tayong mga pneumonia vaccines. During flu season naman, nandyan na yung flu, usong-uso na. Ramp up your protection by using face mask, alcohol, and regular and frequent hand washing. Nabanggit natin kanina na nakukuha ito by direct contact and respiratory droplets. That's why makakatulong ang face mask. Doon naman sa contaminated surfaces, definitely makakatulong yung alcohol and yung frequent hand washing. Kung nandyan na yung sakit, hindi umubra yung face mask, alcohol, and frequent hand washing, we can always use the over-the-counter medicines na safe naman and effective, kagaya ng paracetamol, NSAIDs, decongestants, mucolytics, antihistamine, antitussives, at marami pang iba. Pero kung lumalala na, better to consult your doctors na po.
Tama ka dyan, Doc. Thank you so much for joining us here for today. And I do hope that our viewers learned a thing or two.
Ay, salamat naman, Sam. And thank you for inviting me.
Now, joining us naman for a little game based on our discussion with Doc Jeffrey earlier is our Watson's pharmacist, Danica. Welcome back.
Hi there, Sam.
Now, before we move on to our little game, can you tell us about the important details that you recall from the discussion we had with Doc Jeffrey?
Yes, I learned that coughs and colds can be caused by so many factors and triggers, and it is a condition that we commonly encounter from our patients. So it's really important to identify what causes it so that we can recommend over-the-counter medications and of course advise them to seek medical help if necessary for proper diagnosis.
I definitely agree with you there, Danica. Now, since marami tayong pwedeng options to help relieve our coughs and cold symptoms, we're going to see if you can tell us which medications are meant for each. Now, are you ready?
Yes, game.
All right, so first we have decongestants.
Decongestants is for cold, as it gives short-term relief for stuffy nose and can ease nasal congestion.
Next, mucolytics.
Mucolytic is for cough, as it makes phlegm less thick so that it is easier to cough out.
And third naman, antitussive.
Antitussive is for cough. Antitussive suppresses coughing and is commonly indicated for painful, unproductive cough.
And fourth, expectorant.
Expectorant is for cough, as it helps thin mucus so that it can be readily discharged.
And next, antihistamines.
Antihistamines is for both coughs and colds due to allergies, as it prevents the effects of an allergen that commonly causes coughs and colds.
And finally, suppressants.
Suppressant is for cough. It reduces the frequency of coughing on a short-term basis.
That was fantastic. Great job, Danica. And thank you again for joining us.
Thank you, Sam, for inviting me back. That was so much fun.
When it's colds and coughs season, having our essentials ready to guard our health is crucial, because even if we can't always avoid these conditions, we still have the power to protect ourselves from any complications through medication, supplements, and lifestyle adjustments. And to help us with our wellness must-haves, Watsons has a wide range of over-the-counter medicines that are available via the Watsons app and at 1,100 plus stores nationwide.
For more information about over-the-counter medicines, don't hesitate to ask your Watsons pharmacist.
And of course, don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. There are a number of ways to manage coughs and colds, depending on our needs. That's why Watsons is always here to offer just about anything we may require to help ease our symptoms. Benadryl Expectorant Syrup helps with upper chest congestion by loosening phlegm. Ascough syrup contains Lagundi, that is an extensively studied herbal remedy for cough. It helps provide relief for mild to moderate cough. BioFlu helps provide relief for multiple flu symptoms. Watsons Generics Carbocysteine helps loosen, melt, and expel phlegm. Disogen syrup helps with clogged and runny nose, as well as itchy eyes and sneezing. Neozep Z Plus helps with clogged nose, post-nasal drip, body pain, headaches, and fever. Bactidol Itchy Cough Relief contains ingredients that help provide relief from dry and itchy cough. Strepsils provides fast and soothing sore throat relief. Bactidol Heavy Phlegm Relief helps loosen phlegm and gives symptomatic cough relief. We have a wide range of over-the-counter medicines for your needs. You may get them through the Watsons app or at 1,100 plus stores nationwide. I'm Samantha Purvor, reminding you once again that when it comes to your coughs and colds essentials, find it at Watsons.